Hey everyone, I want to do a kind of random video, and it's about mixing media and if it's like a big deal and if you should listen to your professors and not mix media all the time. So I have a lot of stuff that I have here that I used in this specific drawing, and I'm going to show you them. Now, the first thing I used when I made this drawing is these really cheap $5 what do you call it, watercolors that I got from Michael's, I want to say a few years ago. And like I said, it's like super cheap in quality as well as price. And I just did an underpainting. After that, I actually started putting in color pencils. And if you see, these are Prismacolors. They're all beat up. Under it is like a whole bunch of shavings and all this other stuff. And I think those are two blending pens. And yeah, I even use white. I like to use white to do like little highlight lines. And also, I'm not even done with this too. After that, I have these really old Faber-Castell pencils, or pens I mean, and I just ended up using them to make more fine line detail, like right here. I would just put kind of like a little shadow, and then it would look cool. I would also use I also use these brushes, mainly this one to get, some color. Like this is orange, and I have my orange on there, and then I would just do like a little line of color. And I don't know how to keep these clean. I've tried so many times cleaning them, and it never worked out. I also use a white pen, a white Pitt pen, to put some highlights here, here. I know a few other places. I also use these green, red for the grass. I know it might not look like it, but I did. I think I used this one too. Also, I use green and dark green pencils. So I just want to the background is right here is the watercolor, but then his is the brush. You could tell the same thing. Watercolor brush, watercolor brush, watercolor brush. Again, these aren't the like greatest, but I kind of learned that it doesn't really matter the quality. It really matters the hand. And I feel like even though this right here is relatively cheap and inexpensive, and the light fast probably isn't that great, I feel like in the end you do have like a really cool result. Now in the end, I always go to this little bin I have right here, or case. It has all my white Pitt pens and Sharpies, and some gel pens that I prefer to use before my other set, which is this entire thing. And I got this for about $42. It really goes for $86 or $90, I think, but it was broken and Amazon sold it for $40. So I ended up taking it. And this right here is just duct tape, washi tape, really cheap. My son picked the color for me. I wanted him to pick a color for one, but it's like he was afraid of choosing the crazy ones. Now this is what I'm gonna do with this green gel pen. I'm actually looking through the camera to do it. It's kind of annoying to look at through the camera. And you could see right here that I actually put in all the little green marks. And this is my most used moving pen, which is the yellow. And I'm about to do that. And then, so this is it. I just kind of scribbled on everything. And this is how I would probably finish something that I just only worked on a day of. This isn't a drawing that I would spend like, maybe like 5 or 6 sessions on. This was literally all today. And yeah, this is basically it. I ended up calling it Mixed Trees, but I love the crisp lines. Look at that. The edge is phenomenal. That is beautiful right there. So yeah, that's it. And this is just Strathmore paper. I'm pretty sure it's just 110 pound paper. Not like in weight, but obviously like in pressure. I think that's how they measure it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just put this up on my wall because I love it. I hope everyone has a good day. And yeah, bye. Oh, one last thing. I also wanted to go back to the mixed media. Don't listen to people when they say don't mix media. You know, people might say, no, you can't put, oil with acrylic. I guess it's like the most common one. But when it comes to like watercolor, alcohol, micron pens, sakura pens, all these inks, I feel like at a certain extent you can mix them and with little to no consequences. As you can see, I used fairly cheap and then more expensive products. This paper like was only $4, I think, at Ross. This was like $5. Out of everything here that was most expensive, it was probably the pens that were. I got a few sets that were probably, like $15 each. And this was probably pretty expensive too. I think the first one I ever got was like $25 or $30, but on Amazon they sell them for way cheaper. So, like I said, I hope everyone has a good day and bye.